It's me, it's Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Okay guys, first and foremost, you guys know how gifts are my love language, right? So Sissy, one of our subscribers, who's very quickly become a good friend to me, sent me a beautiful gift. You guys have got to see this. Where do you see it? You guys know I'm a Harry Potter fan. That is the Hogwarts crest on the front of it. It's actually a wallet. But it has the Hogwarts crest on front of it, which is just too stinking cute, with a seal looking like a wax seal. And check out the back of it. Where do you see this part? It's addressed to Mr. H. Potter. This is Hogwarts. It's a Hogwarts letter. Anybody who knows the Harry Potter series, Harry got a letter from Hogwarts, and this is what the letter looked like. The front of it looked like this, and the back of it was addressed to him. This was his letter that came to invite him to the school. Hogwarts is the name of the school in Harry Potter. So this is actually a wallet, and it just has that on the outside of it. Isn't that cute? So I can keep all my little things in it. It's like a little hand purse wallet. Thank you so much. This is really cute, and I'm going to carry it and treasure it. Thank you so much. I love Harry Potter merch. Okay guys, it's time for us to get into today's conversation. So I got a message from a woman, and she has a dilemma. Pretty serious one too. She's in a relationship, and she's been in this relationship for 5 years. She really, really loves her boyfriend, and they have a very good relationship. The only problem is that their sex drives are polar opposites. He's more like once a week, and she's more like twice a day. So her question to me is, can two people who have polar opposite sex drives have a happy relationship? Because up until this point, they've both been kind of frustrated, and they're considering ending the relationship. But at the same time, they're wondering, is it possible to salvage it? So she asked me my opinion. And my opinion is this. It may be difficult. I know a lot of couples. As a matter of fact, I was talking to my friend today, and he's going through a similar situation. But I know a lot of couples that are in this situation together for different amounts of time. And to be honest with you, it is really up to the couple's ability to compromise. One person has to slow down, and one person has to speed up. So if you want it once a week and your lover wants it twice a day, maybe you can compromise at once every other day or once a day maybe, or something along those lines. You know, one of you speed up, one of you slow down. And if you guys can do that, if one of you can speed up and one of you can slow down, then you could potentially make a decent compromise where the two of you are satisfied with it. Okay, that's your first option. That's what I would do if I was in that situation. You also have some other options here though. Consider, instead of breaking up, you could change the nature of the relationship. Some people are not open to this and some people are, but you can decide to have a polyamorous relationship. You can decide to have an open relationship. You have some options here. You could just be like, okay, well, let's stay together, but we're going to have an open relationship. So I can date who I want to date, and you can date who you want to date on the side. So the lover who's not getting enough sex can get their sexual gratification, and the other lover who's getting enough sex may not feel that need, you know? So it's really up to the two individuals. You could do a different kind of relationship. You don't have to have a monogamous relationship. So if it's between breaking up, maybe changing the relationship, somebody slowing down while somebody speeds up. You got a couple of different options here. It doesn't have to be the end. It's really up to the couple. Once the couple has run out of possibilities, once the couple is no longer interested in compromising, that's when the breakup will happen. So I'm just going to tell you, if I were you, I would consider the options before ending the relationship. And really consider how important are these things to you. For some people, monogamy is not that important, especially if it's just sex. For some people, it absolutely is important. So it depends on the situation. And like I said, one of you speeding up and one of you slowing down, to me, that's always the easiest thing to do. Because if you do really enjoy the sex with that person, but you just don't enjoy the frequency, you can speed it up a bit. And if you really, really, really have a high drive, you can control that energy a bit. You see? And the two of you can meet somewhere happily in the middle. But it all depends on what's important to the couple. So for the young lady to ask me the question, what you have to do is figure out what is really important to you. And if you just can't live with the situation, then that's when you need to consider moving on. But I would try other things. With me, I always try other things before moving on. I try conversations. I try movements. I try maybe couples therapy. Maybe there's a sexual problem here. Maybe that needs some addressing. You know, it could be something else underneath the surface going on. But I always try everything before breaking up if it's at all possible. If it's an abusive situation, then I say leave immediately. But if it's just something like sex or communication or something like that, these are things that you can potentially fix. So I would always try to fix something that's fixable before I just throw in the towel. So after 5 years and you guys are really frustrated, if you can try the things I'm talking about, and if that doesn't work for you, then I would consider something else. And remember when I talked about therapy, that was another one I threw in there, because some couples do need couples therapy. Some couples go to sex therapy. There's nothing wrong with it. Sometimes it's something there that needs to be addressed. Okay? So consider that. Thank you for your question, and I hope that helps you. All right, guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you know anybody who's in a similar situation, please pass them on this video and tell them I said consider these things before they walk away. Okay? All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. And I would like to tell you, number one, that if you want to leave me a love donation, I will leave my PayPal information. If you want to see what other things are on my wish list, what other gifts I want, I'll leave my wish list for Amazon. If you would like to hit me up on Facebook or Instagram, I will drop those tags as well. And if you have a question for me, you can always leave it underneath here. If you want to get a tarot or an oracle card reading, please email me. Okay, guys? Thank you. See you later.